Hey guys, you're watching Wild Style Gaming, and today I'm going to talk about the town on HayDay. Just how to do things a little more efficiently. Um, I will explain how I do it in just a second here. I'm going to plant some crops just to keep that going. Okay, so your town is accessed here by your little railroad thing. And the little exclamation point sign that will show you what town visitors still need things or haven't been served. Um, like butter popcorn, I need this guy that's in the diner. I can go serve him because I have both of those items. And just to talk about how this would tie in with the Derby. Um, in the Derby, sometimes there are tasks that you can do that are related to the town, and that looks like there's a little train symbol, and that lets you know that that's a town item. And those are for serving people that come to your town. And go when you're serving people, just giving them what they need and getting them through, that counts as serving them. And it doesn't matter if they need to visit 3 locations, if they need 3 services, you would have to give them all 3 services before they count as being done and checked off. And I have some people here who are done, so I'm going to go through. Usually I try to do this while the train is still sitting there, so if anybody needs to get on the train, they can hop on it and get out of town. Because if you have people that are just sitting there and don't need to be there, sorry, there's a lot of moaning and groaning right now. Anyway, if you have a lot of people that are just sitting around and they don't need to be there, they're done. Then they're taking up space, and you won't have more people get off your train. Okay, so typically once I'm done, collecting money and checking people out of each shop, I'll go to the town hall, and that will show me everybody that's in my town right now. And it shows me what services they need before they're considered done. These people who are grayed out are all walking to the train. So all of those people have either been served or they've been dismissed. Okay, so these people at the top, they're good ones to do when you're doing a derby because they only need one more place to go. They only need one more service, and then they're considered done. So I'm going to put these people in their places before I get to anybody else. Okay, now I'm down to the people who need 2 services. And then beyond that, I have people who need 3 services. And looking at my visitor capacity up here at the top, I have 26 people and I can have 42 total. So I can go and pick up some people from somebody else's town, and I've got plenty of space. So I don't need to dismiss anybody right now. So I'm not going to send anybody off. But if I wanted to, I could just tap on them and hit the send away button twice, and they would go stand on your platform and be considered out of your town. So your capacity would go down to 25 out of 42. Okay, so here's your train, my train, and my capacity is 7. And this is something that you can upgrade, and it takes medals to do it. So it takes a long time to save those up. And it's as fast as it's going to go. It's grayed out. It won't come any faster than an hour and a half. But I can have up to 10 people on a train. That's the maximum. And I've got 7. So these are all people that are in my neighborhood. only people in my neighborhood will show up here in my list of places where I can go. And so I'm going to go. What I'm going to do is try to find somebody who has 7 people so I can get as many people as possible. They only have 2, so I'm going to go back to my farm, or my town, excuse me. And I'm going to try to find somebody else that has 7. And it looks like they do. So they actually have exactly 7. So normally if they had more than that, I would try to space them out a little bit. Right here I'm picking up 3 in the cinema, and I think that I have 3 spots available in my cinema, but sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes you have to go to your shops and say, okay, I only have 1 spot left in the spa. So when I go pick people up, I'm going to make sure I only get 1 spa person. But, sometimes you take what you can get and you move on. So I'm going to go back here and wait for my train to come. I haven't decorated my town a whole lot, just a little bit. I'd like to add some more stuff to it, but yeah, it just takes time. And if you hadn't noticed, there's a lot of times there will be a chest floating in the water over here by your beach, so always check that because you'll have some little freebie in there. Okay, so I'm going to tap on the town hall again, and there's my new people. So I'm going to send them to their places. Oops. Okay, so my cinema, it's already full. It's over here. I have 6 people in it. So I'm going to just have to make him wait. He's going to wait. Okay, and now I'm going to start filling up my spots with these people who need 2 services, because I might as well as get them going. And sometimes I go through and look for ones because I know the cinema's full, and I'm going to have to send them to the diner. I can go through and take care of those people so they don't get stuck with nowhere to go. Okay, spa, diner, and cinema are all full. I actually am not being very careful about this right now. So, sorry. Alright, so I have 3 people that are stranded here. And that's okay. They can just sit there idly, and whenever, I finish somebody else in the town, whenever someone finishes in the cinema, I can go ahead and put a different person in there. It's no problem. Okay, so now I'm going to go around everywhere and see what everybody needs. I need sushi. Wow. And it looks like I'm low on a lot of stuff. I've really cleaned out a lot of space in my barn lately, and I need to start stocking up again. But I kind of go through periods where I get things really well stocked, and then things get too full and I need to sort of clear things out so that I'm able to collect things that I would need to expand my barn or my silo, and those take up so much space. I mean, you saw, for me to expand, if I was going to expand my barn right now, I think I need 54 of each item, so like 54 rolls of duct tape and 54 bolts, 54 planks. So you're talking about over 150 spots that would be taken up in your barn. And so whenever you do get a chance to upgrade your barn or your silo, it's kind of a relief because you're able to get rid of that much stuff just by upgrading. So okay, so I'm going to go back over here and see, okay, I need some olives. I need some of this stuff. Oh, and there were some people that I missed. And I just recently put down traps for both ducks and lobsters, so I don't have fishing spots open. So those people are going to have to wait for a little bit. But that's okay. I can deal. Alright, so need some olives. And those trees need to be cut down because they have reached their limit. And I sort of just come right in and plant the same stuff. Oops. You know, right where I had things, because it just makes it easy. I know where things are, and it's not a big deal. And I think it's off. Okay. So, we needed some yogurt smoothies. Oh, and I'm out of sugar. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait. Some caramel and buttered popcorn and pasta. And I need butter. Oh goodness. Yeah, I'm out of a lot of stuff. Yeah, I need sugar and butter if I'm going to get through some of this stuff. Oh, there's butter. That requires 2 butters. Well, I can't do that because I don't have sugar, so I'm going to go ahead and do this guy. Okay. And right now, I've hired Tom for a little while, so in about an hour and 12 minutes, I'll be able to use him and send him off for something. So I'm probably going to send him off, I think, for the caramel. Yeah, I'll send him off for caramel. And, so anyway, since these guys are ready, I'm going to go back to my farm and give them what they need. All right. I think that's all I can do here for right now. One thing I will say is I definitely could have distributed my people a little bit better because I only have one person in the bed and breakfast right now. And some of those other people that needed to go 2 or 3 places, if I had put some people in there, it would have been a little more evenly distributed. And then I might not have had, 3 people who are idle. So, anyway, there was a lot to think about, but the more you do it, the more you get it, and you find ways where you can do things a little more efficiently and get people through. But I think as far as doing a derby task and trying to get people through as quickly as you can to finish that task and move on to another one, try to get people that only need 1 service. And if that means sending away people that need 3 services, that's okay, because you can hop on your train and go to one of the farms in your neighborhood and, grab some people from them, because they're doing the same stuff. So I want to do another post about derby stuff, which hopefully I can get to tomorrow. But if you guys have any questions, let me know, and I'd be glad to answer them the best that I can. And just keep plugging away at it. I know sometimes things get frustrating because you have to wait for something, or you have to wait to build something, or there's a lot of waiting involved in this game. And just don't get frustrated. Don't feel like you have to buy coins, because you can just spend some time working on crops and selling them, and you'll build up those coins quickly. And and if you have somebody, if you know somebody that has a whole lot of coins, you can sell things in the store and sell them back and forth. If you need coins, you would buy them from the rich person for a low cost, for like 1 cent. And then if they'll turn around and buy it back from you at full price, then you're moving several thousand coins at one time, and sort of redistributing that wealth a little bit. In this game, it's I wish the money was tangible, I really do, but there's I can use it to decorate and stuff, but there's not really a big need. If there's somebody in my neighborhood that needs help, I'm glad to help them, because I know how frustrating it is to kind of wait and get to those points. So anyway, so that's it. And let me know if you have any questions or want to see anything else, and I will get to it. All right, have fun.